Good afternoon, Madam Sung. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What are the common problems you see in Sec 1 students' ELL work?
Okay, one of the main problems that I notice is that a lot of them memorize phrases, ideas, model answers because I believe that that's how you score for your PSLE. So since the students in Hwa Chong come here because they have very high PSLE scores, so I believe a lot of them are familiar with that way of learning. Unfortunately, once you come into secondary school, you are required to express your own thoughts and ideas, which unfortunately you're not taught to in primary school. In fact, I believe sometimes the teachers will tell you to just sit down and shut up and not share your ideas and just agree with whatever the teacher says. So it's a completely different way of thinking and way of doing things altogether. So I think that would be the main problem, that Sec 1s are not aware that over here in secondary school that they need to have ideas, have opinions, and know how to express them.
So what are the benefits of the new critical thinking questions in ELL R&R assignments?
Critical thinking, in other words, is analysis. Analysis can be applied to everything. So even scientific inquiry, even the way maths questions are answered, even culture, movies, entertainment of any sort can be subject to scrutiny. So the thing is, the new critical thinking thing that Hwa Chong is so obsessed over right now, it actually applies to everything. Politics, power, what else, even global warming can be subject to analysis. And unfortunately, I think that Hwa Chong boys tend to feel, or I don't know, they tend to approach their schoolwork in a very compartmentalized way. So they think that, you do this for one subject, it's not relevant to any other subject. But the fact of the matter is that it is relevant to everything. So we force you to do critical thinking questions in English, and it's the same thing in IH. To train you to think in a certain way, to not take things at face value. In other words, to not get cheated by what you see. So it applies to real life in that way.
As an experienced teacher, what words of advice will you have for the Sec 1s?
Be smart. Don't work hard but not work smart. What I mean by working smart, right, is that like I said, in primary school you're so used to memorizing things, and memorizing, personally, I feel is a very painful way to learn. Especially for English, we are doing literary text, we're doing there's a lot of things that are related to whatever it is we're doing in class, be it novels, even songs. Songs are essentially poetry set to music, so songs and culture and movies and everything. As long as you get as much exposure as you can, of course, please expose yourself to the right type of culture, and not the trashy or bimbotic type. Okay, as long as you get as much exposure of things that make you think, things that make you teach you to understand how to relate some things to other things, different cultures, different people. Just go ahead and do it. I encourage you to watch movies, especially if they're based on classics. Just go ahead. It's the more fun way to do things. Go and watch plays. Go and watch Shakespeare instead of just reading it and being bored by it. Just do the fun thing. You'll enjoy. You'll learn better.
So could you give us a brief summary of the curriculum and its demands?
A brief summary of the curriculum and its demands. It demands you to think and write well. Actually, I think that's all we're testing. You need to think deeply, analytically, and you need to write in a way that expresses your ideas and your thoughts in a very clear, concise, and most importantly, unambiguous manner. Because a lot of people like to say very vague things like, feeling sad, or that is bad. But sad mean so many different things to so many different people. You need to have the type of vocabulary that will help you to capture that precise essence of what you are trying to say, or what the person is feeling, or whatever your idea is. Don't just use primary school words anymore. Find your own voice, find your own way to say what you want to say, because essentially that is what matters. Of course, you have to be grammatically accurate, otherwise nobody will know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jameson.
Yeah, sorry.